Alright, just making sure this is recording. He's a badass. And there's so many questions, so many things I want to ask. I want to find out who this guy was. And I'm like, okay. I start reading. I start researching. I start calling all these paperworks and all this stuff I have. And, I start trying to find out, like, oh, okay. Turns out that even the family had their questions regarding my grandfather's death. No one ever knew. No one ever knows the whole story. My dad is the only one that went up there, got a little taste of what happened, and he got chased out. So they're telling me their side of the stories, giving me a little sprinkles of what they know, and it sounds like whatever happened up there, which happened in Bayfield County, was bad. It was pretty bad. A lot of people involved, I guess. I don't know, but family was not welcome up there. So they never went up there. A little weird. Okay. Awesome, I guess. So none of you guys know? Like, no? Like, okay. Started doing my own little research. Public court records. I'm going based on what I kind of know. Where he died, kind of. Where he lived, kind of. It's a big old state. Start calling almost every fucking courthouse asking, do you guys have records of my grandfather? Each one, nope. Hitting brick wall after brick wall. I only know his name. That's the only thing. Get desperate. Say, you know what, fuck it. I'll do the Ancestry.com. I'll pay my fucking way in, and I don't know, maybe it might give me some answers, and it did. At least gave me his obituary, or when he was born. Small little facts, nothing more. But it gives me a little family tree. Turns out he has a brother, he has another brother, he has nieces and nephews and all these beautiful people up there that looked up to him and cared for him. So, researching, calling, I'm getting nowhere, getting frustrated. After time passes, I've come to learn I could order his death certificate. Well, I ordered it. I got it, and starts putting more or less facts together. So his death certificate reads he died in Bayfield. No, he didn't. Yeah, the county of his death was in Bayfield County. He died in a little small town called Barnes. Town of Barnes. Okay. He died August 9th, 1995. Alright. His body was found between Highway 27, Long Lake Road, and Boney Lake Road. Yeah. Cause of death, autopsy says that he bled out. He fucking bled out. And he died by exsanguination? Let me see, what is it called? Exsanguination. Fancy medical term for bleeding out. Due to the consequence of gunshot wound to the abdomen. Okay, so that kind of puts, gives me a solid fact, court record, or public, I don't know what this is exactly called, but it gives me more or less a good timeline, place, date of where everything happened. Fuck yeah. Awesome. I'm excited. Okay, so now I kind of know. He was shot and killed. There has to be court records. Start fucking even digging. Now I have the county. Now I have the town. So now I start calling Bayfield up like crazy. Fucking brick wall, man. Fucking little old lady tells me anything before 96, pre-96, is not on our website. It's not on public records. It's in our little vault, and guess what? You gotta come get it yourself. What? Fucking shit. Really? Really? Alright. I'll figure it out. But once again, I only had his name to go based off of. Keep researching. Ancestry gives me a news article. Well, the obituary, that was in the paper. But also a page before gives me the incident. Someone gets killed or whatever. It's on the news. Turns out it was a big old thing up there. It hit the news. Had his mugshot up there. And for some reason, as far as the family knew, it was maybe somewhat drug related. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe he messed with the wrong people. Maybe he was. I don't know. I can't say he was a saint at the time of his death. I don't know. I wasn't born yet. So, having all this stuff and not really much to go on, I get a loan from school. An extra $1,000. Ha. Fuck yeah. Thought about all this stuff of what I could do with the grand, but having all this on my lap at the time, I was like, you know what? I think it's time to take a trip up to Wisconsin and find out who all these people are, meet them, get to know them. Not only that, but go to where all of this evidence is and get a hold of it personally. You can't tell me no when I'm right in front of them, so I'm like, fuck yeah, Dad, I'm buying us plane tickets. We're going to Wisconsin. With the goal is to find out what had happened to your father. It's like, okay. Happy. Holy shit, he was so happy. So excited. He's never been back there since he was 27 years old. I just turned 27. Beginning of April. Wow. I guess I'm going up to Wisconsin the same age as he did. Fly up there and start meeting families, family members, start connecting what they know and what I know, and I start putting up this little case, I guess. Start putting all this together, and it looks like I know who the killer is. Well, killer. I still don't know who he is, but his name is Ricky Olvenholzer. He was the man who killed my grandpa. Like, alright. Okay. Awesome. Start getting more information. Little information. And once again, this is not official. This is all just what they know. They're like, 27 years ago, when your dad came up here for the funeral of his dad, your grandpa, we had to go get his stuff because they live in mid-Wisconsin, where he died, and all of his trial and all that stuff was held in Bayfield, which is like a 3-hour more up north, basically Canada, by Lake Superior. When they went up there to grab his belongings, meaning the boat he owned, the truck he owned, his belongings, and all that. Turns out, my dad got there right on time because they were stealing it. There were some people involved that was trying to collect some paperwork from him, from my grandpa. And when my dad finally got up there with his other family member, my grandpa's truck that he died in was crushed and torched. He was a logger up there. His little place burned and torched as well. What? Okay. He's like, yeah. Everything was gone. Everything was burnt to the ground. There was nothing up there left for us to take other than whatever my dad had caught this Kathy Miners that had everything all in one big trailer that belonged to my grandpa. She was trying to load up everything and fucking dip. Dad caught her right on time. Managed to take at least what I assume, hopefully more than half of whatever the fuck they had in their possession. Cop, sheriff, ranger, I don't know, comes up behind my dad and tells him, here you go, your grandpa's guns. Assuming they were in the truck. I don't know where they exactly found them. Tells him, you better get the hell out of here, boy. They're looking for you. So I suggest you get out of here. Oh, did my dad listen? My dad listened very clear. They knew something was up. Just get it out of there as fast as he could. Didn't have time to do insurances, banks, all the things, you know, when you need to do when someone passes. He didn't have time for that. He booked it, came back down, got busy with his family. 8 months later, I'm born, so now he has me to worry about. Work, jobs. His dad died. Drinking problem was already a problem before it became more of a problem. He lost his ways, man. He lost it. I don't know. Never talked about it. Kept it in the dark. Kept me in the dark. Kept all of us in the dark. Fucking shit. So, well, what I know, I'm like, okay, these are crazy stories, but I need proof. I need evidence. We get snowed in a little bit, have to delay, a couple days, but sure enough, Tuesday morning, I'm up there in Wisconsin. I get escorted with another family member. So it's me, him, my dad. And we decided to take a drive up to Bayfield and knock on their door and make sure that, I'm not gonna fucking tell me, no, we don't have shit. I know you have shit. There's proof in the death certificate. It had to be here. There's nowhere else to look. That's a whole nother story. But just to shrink it down, the killer, the guy who killed my dad, that's all they had. Just this little stack of paper of what happened that night. Just this. Mind you, it wasn't just my grandfather that died that night. His friend as well. They were both shot. There was a third guy, according to the news article, that got away. So, okay. News article reads that my grandpa, 2 others, barged into the killer's house, the shooter's house, and beat him up, and as a form of self-defense, he got his gun and shot. Okay, alright. Self-defense case. Now I'm actually studying criminal justice, finishing my degree pretty here soon, so I'm like, okay. Maybe, it's not as crazy as it seems, self-defense case. Just pause